Hello everyone, this is the William Red Fox and welcome to my world. In the last episode we actually fixed up the cliffs and now we're actually going to start on the next project. So the next project on this world is actually going to be a little bit bigger. It's a circle with a diameter of 513 blocks and it's actually going to be the biggest city I've done for this series, and I thought it'd be interesting to actually bring you along and show you how I actually go about planning a city of this size, as well as how I plan future cities as well. Now, for a city of this size, I actually like to start by flattening out the land. That way I kind of work out what I'm working with, as well as then I can build the custom terrain that I need to actually support the city. So the clip you've just watched is actually what 20 minutes worth of work looks like. So I'm going to make this a little bit quicker by using a mod called Lightmatica instead of using World Edit, just simply because I find it more comfortable to work with that mod rather than the World Edit side. So while doing this, I actually stay within that red line, just simply because if I go outside of it, I know that I'm not going to be part of the city. But once I've actually started to build up the world a bit, I'm actually going to go back and actually fill in the edges so that the land actually meets the city in the way that I want it to. Also, at any step of this process, don't be afraid to make mistakes, because you can always go back and fix them. At this point, I actually like to add in a guidance line, that way I can actually see where I'm going to actually be building things. That way I can actually plan out the lines that go in between, so that way I can generate the terrain that I want to see in the city itself. Now the way that I like to do the final lines is I actually like to follow a simple step of 3, 2, 1. Now that is not to say that you're going to be using those exact numbers every single time, you just choose them randomly and you can actually make some interesting shapes. For example, if you take a look at this, you can actually see the line is not perfectly straight, but it does actually give that idea that the terrain is actually being formed rather than just being generated like a smooth line. Now with that done, I've actually got to put all the rest of the lines in. Since this is actually a big project, this might take a while. Now with that out of the way, we're on to the final step, and all we have to do is actually fill in the lines. And with that, we have now finished the actual custom terrain for the main city. In the next episode, I'll talk more about how I actually blend this into the actual world, so that way it doesn't look all weird like it is at the current moment. But until then, I'll see you in the next video.